Damn. You gonna be down? You down? Best player alive. Where you going? Taking a break? Okay. You gonna start a fight with your damn coochie being so hot. Right here, somewhere. I'm not putting him down.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Dallas Cowboys and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Damn, I thought we got this inside.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Prescott looks to throw right away. And that is incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate that wasn't picked off.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up for that 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his his caliber. Opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one. And let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Take a shot. Good.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
First down marker at the 31.
I said, hey, y'all catch you folks be doing. It was funny because he got turned down from a lot of people too. It was like somebody behind me. Oh, that's touchdown. That's touchdown. Oh man, so a lot of people behind me. He coming from. He said, "Nah, I was just I'm maxing myself." No, I need to in the game, yo. We
no doubt about it. They're moving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
Being chased out left. It's Michael Gallup. Finding at midfield. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover, put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Prescott to throw it. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And that's conversion to the tight end. Look at the size of this ball. That's 6'4", 6'5". A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Play action now, Prescott. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup on the receiving end from Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They go play action. Now Mahomes.
This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. That is
Yeah,
knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the ball.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards that time.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 14-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he's taken down. A cheap sack.
That's George Karlaftis who fought his way through the line of barrier.
They'll need a big play here with Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing the best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. We had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We have the ball in our hands and we run ahead the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Dancing to his left. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Prescott looks to throw on first. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Prescott yet again.
Good.
And his throw is incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man running coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just one for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
4th down, Prescott. This is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. On 1st and 10, Prescott steps away to his left. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. On the sneak, it's Prescott. A great effort there. Scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A bullet throw, but incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. First down, Prescott. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Third and short yardage, Prescott. And Prescott, his third interception. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of 40. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On second and 11 now. Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
He really don't want to smoke who's and whoop his ass, though. That's all it is.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings
and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. Kenny Nwagu now out of his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to his knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Cousins looking to put it up right away. That's to Cook out of the backfield. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Coming up, we are looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short yardage, Cousins. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. From the red zone now, Cousins. Rolling to his left. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one where you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Carr now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Carr. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. Down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy this caliber runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21. Up the middle, it's Cook. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run with Cook. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Cousins. His throw incomplete.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he's going to be taken down right down the line. Cousins to throw for it on 4. Touchdown! KJ Osborne from 6 yards away. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Play action. Now it's Carr. On the move to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Yeah, their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. down. Sacked back at the 31. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Following the interception, Cousins.
Crazy.
And he's in the hands of Hockenson downfield. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Trevor. And the Raiders are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here. A long way to go. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets her across midfield now for 1st and 10. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
1st down, here's Cousins. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Osborne. And they are going to have a 1st down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Cousins again. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by Joseph is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. 1 second, all that remains. The final shot here before half for Carr. Looking deep for Adams. They've got his man complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
On play action, Cousins. He'll buy some time right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. From 19 yards away. And the Vikings take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Joseph connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
No, you don't need it.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They push him back 8 yards and time on 2nd down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Looking deep for Adams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Play action now. Cousins. He's going to look deep down the field. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins.
picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4, Carr. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Carr throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they're back with a touchdown at 17-10. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play fake. Cousins steps away. This ball complete to Thielen going across the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. They go play action. Cousins out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jayon Brown. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
At the 36-yard line.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. They give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for Las Vegas. First down.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On second and 11 now. Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, here comes Jacobs. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They go with Jacobs. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the fourth quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up second and 12. Now Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Carr to throw. Rolling to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Now Carr, gotta have this one.
What the hell? Did he quit? What the fuck? He quit. I know he didn't quit on me like a hoe. another game though. I want to get New York. New York. I don't know about y'all. I don't know. No. Maybe they know the worst way with the Raiders. Okay.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Chargers. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. DeAndre Carter
Put that bullshit out.
that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled.
I know that nigga for the blood.
Herbert to throw right away.
Give me that. Ooh, he thought he had a kick too.
Palmer. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Complete to Josh Palmer. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now it's Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. They'll run for it with Eckler. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But in this state, all right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was nice work there defensively. Even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Cousins to throw it. Jefferson downfield.
Ooh, over the top, nigga.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength is still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage,
pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59 yards through the air. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
You suck, nigga.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they can snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Yeah,
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
They're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And this one is incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points. The
He's got his man. It's taken in for a freaking touchdown. K.J. Osborne, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
Oh, hell
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we'll leave it. And that's exactly what he did. All the way into the end zone, and then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Cook will try to run it, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Well, not content with the first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. Maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And it'll be intercepted.
Hey, bro, you gonna quit?
Picked up by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Well, Brand, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time.
And he's going to go down in the end zone. Cousins taken down for the safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know, most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. He is wondering, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
That's a beautiful
hey,
read
bro, if I
there
get
by
this
this.
on you, you gotta quit. Bro, who the hell you think I am? No, bro, you ain't getting no friendly quit, nigga. Quit the game. Yeah, damn, bro. Bro, if you don't start the game, you suck. Shut up talking to me. You suck. Alright, K-Flop. Okay, K-Flop.
Coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
This is not one top, man. I don't even say they like that to beat top 5, so I know you lying.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
You get fucked, bro. You play like
now Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
That ain't my fault, man.
They've definitely come out the gate smoking here in the
That
first
ain't my
quarter.
fault. You
Whatever
do
they've
good.
tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
I don't know how to do all that, bro. I don't know how to do all that, bro.
Cousins. He'll dump this off to Cook. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 4 yards. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Fourth down, Cousins. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't connect. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On first down, it's Herbert.
Yeah.
He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, normally you see three tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run, and I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Chargers are back within a score. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Boy, they're down only 1 score. Still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So
there he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings.
Good boy said,
I know you keep the focus on the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Yeah, man.
Cook, they'll try and run it. And he is into the end zone again. So give him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal. They're going to try an onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation.
I really like that, though. I just got 50 of it. I just beat by 100.
Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
By 100.
And
Yeah.
at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams, 43 yards. And the Chargers get a bit closer. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will not make it to the goal line. He'll come up short. And they'll be unable to get this back within 1 score as it stays a 9-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true. Last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen.
Hey, you don't quit,
Incredible
bro.
when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure,
Okay, you gonna
unbridled
quit?
joy
I don't
after
want to
that.
play you no more, bro.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, Cousins. Shoves him aside. I'm just impressed he held on to that football. You're coming across the middle on a crossing route like that.
What's current gen, bro? This is current
All we
gen,
talk
bro.
about in
You
today's
on old
football
gen.
is trying to get the football away from the
Oh,
offensive
dang.
player.
This shit
Sometimes you just
don't
can't do
feel.
that, and you have to finish a play off with a good old-fashioned tackle, as we just saw.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
I did it.
And he's got it inside the 10.
Look.
And he'll be
Hey,
touchdown here
go ahead, quit,
before
bro.
he
You gotta
does
quit.
pick
You
up
gotta
the
quit because of that
first.
kick, bro.
A big play there for Minnesota.
You gotta quit because of that kick, bro.
52 yards. Now Cook running right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They try again with Cook. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line.
I get ball.
Big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
So hard,
that's
bro.
gonna stand, partner.
It ain't that serious. That's why I told you to quit. That's why I told you to quit, bro. I'm barely
these guys out there. They'll go for 2.
Why? Why? Why?
Cook
I'm on the losing
will
end
try and
streak.
run it. And he is into the
I'm on
end
the
zone
losing end streak,
again
bro.
as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this will not work.
I'm trying to help you score. I'm trying to keep it a fair game.
That's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was
I ain't
executed
never seen
well.
nobody
It
complain
wasn't a
about
bad
getting
kick.
half
It
the
wasn't
court,
anything
man.
like that. Just that the normal
That's a
outcome
kick.
actually came to play. Analytics will tell you
You
it's a
keep doing
big
that, man. Shit,
possibility of
We gotta
getting
do
a point
something
for the team
better than
kick
that.
in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't
All
you?
about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't
You
lie.
gonna throw it again? You gonna throw it again?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
You see, you ran the ball and it's out.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Herbert throwing again. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 25 on second down, Herbert forced out to his left. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Donald Parham as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And he'll get in for the 2 points as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work it. He's got a man complete. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. Gets past 1 man. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half number 1. And that'll do before the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Nuwanger now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Yeah, I have something they're going to have much.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will look back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the wide side with Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. It was Joey Bosa working his way in to bust that one up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out, but I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that payoff in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And now here is another interception.
I'm glad you didn't say it, man.
Going down the left side, it's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. The risk reward, the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched.
And my goodness, another interception. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to take over here up near the 40. Still down quite a bit here, several scores. But yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. We're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to the offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception.
Touchdown, Vikings! Kirk Cousins.
You go quick, real. We're getting over with, my boy. Appreciate it. Hell nah. You know my record low, bro. I need every win. Huh? Wait. Wait. You want a bottle? Right. You can do your hair down here. Right.
And a bottle.
You put them on my house, I'm pull your house.
Say no.
Ah. So he should be a crybaby.
The fact that he really watched this, he don't make no sense. Thank you. You can put that straight up. Pull up. Put your other hand up there.
Y'all wanna play another game? But we're gonna try New York.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Giants. The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
still going to eat. You still going to eat tomorrow?
Quickly to the air is Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And again, that's Hurst. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Here we go.
To the air again, Burrow. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate, drops it.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On third down, Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to mix it. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on third and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12.
First down. Here's Burrow. Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Burrow looking to pass.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete.
Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0.
So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Throwing Jones. Throw him deep for Galladay. And it's intercepted.
And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and it shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Here we go. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Off play action, Jones.
That's interference, you know.
That's going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Another try for Barkley. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants have taken the lead. Graham Gano on for the extra point.
Oh my God. Bro, no.
And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score.
No, that's Madden, bro. I'm hitting the kick button, bro. This shit fucking my shit up.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now it's Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down.
Well, that's a pig, man. And then use alert.
Fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The LSU connection. Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Look at it. Y'all
First down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Again, it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow spotting T. Higgins for the touchdown there. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. The way in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are once again back in front. Brian Dable dialing up a play call here as they will go for 2. They'll try and run it here. But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
My damn magic shit. I want to play my Harry Potter game. Can you quit, bro?
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
No, actually, you to quit. Damn, I gotta play
Second
this
half
hard.
ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
Nah, you can quit, bro.
From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe starting to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Off the play fake.
Oh, that looks good.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Logan Wilson with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Here we go. Now Burrow.
I don't want to get that fast enough.
Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort. Turn it into a success.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Bengals have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone, and you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember, the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and
over there with
touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there, just having to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. It certainly felt like, hey, I thought we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. It's Barkley on the counter. Down right around the 25. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football and averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 5 as they move to sticks.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked by Logan Wilson.
And the Bengals are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals drive about to get going. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Burrow will throw. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there. There's a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Here's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. And Burrow going to throw again. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here we go. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the Giants are going to get it back here just past the 35. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Another pass complete to Bellinger. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well. To throw is Jones. He's got his big wide receiver complete. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Barkley inside handoff. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Here's Jones.
Ooh.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout.
And
as the 2 teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Mixon. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
In our conversation. We don't talk about no damn film. Tell them to stay out of them business. Tell them oh, do what they get. Players stay over here. Tell them.
went on their shit.